What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition, a very quick one, of Lyles Figure Files. I got my email today from Hasbro Pulse, and every Friday, I think they're sending out some, hey, check it out, this stuff is back in stock. And normally it's one or two things, and not really a whole lot that I'm excited about. But as the stores are super empty, the shelves are barren, there's nothing there, and we're just kind of waiting for Sunday's restock. Hasbro Pulse actually restocked a bunch of stuff with some figures that I was actually looking forward to, and I already picked up one. Let me break down some of the deals, not deals, just some figures that are back in stock. No sales on these. It's a regular price, but some things I was definitely happy to see back in stock. First up was the indoor Rebel Trooper. That's a really great figure. I had so much fun posing it. I need to get more than one. This is a really strong figure, but this price tag is what kills it for me. $33.99. Hopefully I can find it later and not really worry about it. But geez, that price tag is such a killer on that. And again, it's a great figure. It's just too bad that it's too much, but it's back in stock for those of you who've been waiting on it. Then there's some other ones. This is what I'm always talking about. These vintage collection figures, they're the same price now as some cheaper Black Series collection figures, but you can get the Airborne Trooper, Shooter, JoJo Classified series is back in stock, and I know she's been gone in and out for a while, so she's back. The Miles Morales Game Reverse figure, it's already gone. It's only been 22 minutes now since the noon drop for this email, and some stuff is already sold out, but there's a lot more that's still there. Darn it, Frenzy was another one I was going to come back to. He's back out of stock. Darth Revan on the vintage collection. This Purge Trooper Holiday Edition probably is going to stay in stock for a little bit longer. The 788 Cobra His Tank Fire Team is back in stock. The Alley Viper, the Crimson Alley Viper is back in. Ditto for the Mole Rat. If you wanted these retro Transformers figures, they are as well. Indiana Jones retro figures, Phase 2 Clone Troopers, vintage collection. Then the MJ and Green Goblin back in stock. Indiana Jones Adventure Series Short Round, that's a cool figure, back in stock. Lots of Indiana Jones, some of it's still on clearance. The vintage collection Starfighter, back in stock. R2D2, this figure I definitely need to add to my collection. Maybe not just yet for 25 bucks. Hopefully I can get them on sale. This guy I finally was able to get today. I was very excited about that. Big Ben finally in the collection, or at least he's en route. Maybe he'll get shipped in the same package as the Star Wars Black Series Star Killer. But I'm excited about getting Big Ben. Didn't really care about this shift from the Night Force colors because I feel like these are going to be the same as his regular ones to the extent that I really care. So I'm really happy to see that he's back in, and I finally hit that add to cart. So he is in the collection and just waiting for him to ship. Mara Jade, she is also back in. So if you've been waiting for her, then the Valkyries, Scrap Iron, Torpedo, these figures, and Copperhead is wild because I just saw him the other day at Ross for $5.99. Crazy, really great figure for $24.99. This is now $5.99. Then I think back up to this level, these are the figures that have normally been in stock. Oh, the Scar Mike Trooper. I know during last night's chat, someone said that they were missing him. He's back in stock for you. If you don't have an Ollie's or Ross, the Phase 2 Clone Trooper is in stock as well. So some pretty decent stuff. Here's another one that I think you really want to jump on fast if you can get to it. The Storm Shadow, the retro version. Really great figure. My favorite JoJo Classified series release from last year. He's back in stock, and you know he's not going to stick around but so long. Ditto for Zartan. I may need to jump back and grab him too because I love the colors of this one. Even though I've got the first two Zartan figures, why not get a third one just to complete the set? I'll have more Zartans than I do Dreadnoks at this rate. Mr. Sinister, Classified Series Baroness, and Destro back in stock as well. So a ton of stuff. Skylinks is back in. So really good stuff. I really am kicking myself now for not getting Frenzy. I was hoping to find him in the store shelves, but I missed it and it took too long. Like literally the 5 minutes that it took me to order Big Ben. I was thinking about going back and getting Frenzy because I have the Pulse Premium membership, so I'm not paying for shipping. So I can have those moments of indecision, but missed out on him. So that's definitely what I'm kind of kicking myself on. Shooter, I really love. She's a great figure, and just some good figures. Again, this is why it pays off to have that Pulse Premium membership. I think these open up to the mass public at 1 o'clock, so there are you going to be missing out on some of these figures, but you got that Pulse Premium membership, you're going to make out pretty decent because there's some quality figures that are actually still there and available for you to grab. And if you're like me and been waiting on Big Ben, he's back in stock. I know some guys on the chat were mentioning the Range Viper. Range Viper's still not there. I'm wondering if they're going to find some more in stock for him, because he's definitely somebody, a figure that I think that needs to get back in rotation so everyone can get him. But I think this set's pretty cool to get available backup on there. I guess a lot of people, most of us, have our his tanks down, so really cool to be able to get the fire team support squad for that, and it's back in stock, which is great. I like the Crimson Alley Viper. I think the colors are cool. Don't really need to associate them with my Crimson Guard, my Baroness, not Baroness, my Crimson Twins. I don't even bother getting the Crimson Strike Team, but you can go either way with this one. So that's good to see an army builder back in stock. I really like the Mole Rat. Kind of tempted about getting another one. I have two so far. Maybe three, maybe 3 or 4 is a good amount. So I can have 2 zombies, 2 regular mole rats. But I really liked how this figure turned out. So if you missed out, I definitely recommend it. And I know a lot of you guys were talking about how great this Green Goblin Mary Jane pack was. She's not too bad in terms of like working beyond that, cartoonish look. Kind of wish she had a little bit more articulation though, because she's lacking some serious points of articulation. But otherwise, I don't really need Mary Jane to do but so much. Nice looking figure all the same. And I think Mary Jane, from one MJ to another, Mary Jane and Mara Jade, is a really great figure. And I'm glad to see she's back in stock for everybody who missed out earlier. So a ton of stuff. And remember, these aren't going to last too long, because these Pulse back in stock deals, it always feels like people are just waiting to grab these guys. So if you've been waiting, if there's something you've had your eye on for a minute, I definitely recommend go ahead and grabbing them quickly, because they're not going to stay in stock too much longer. So that's one off my list. Big Ben was certainly one that I was like, oh man, I've missed out on my chance to get this guy. I'm going to have to hope to see him in his regular colors, but I actually don't mind the Night Force with him. And for sure, I'm really like, maybe I should just go ahead and grab that Zartan right now instead of debating it, instead of holding out hope and going, do I need this one? Because I have both the original versions. I kind of feel like I don't need to get him right now, this moment, but I feel like I'm going to regret it, and I really need to get on it. And another one that I just need to stop thinking about it. Don't overthink it. Just go ahead and get this R2D2. I've gotten a lot of the Return of the Jedi figures. I just opened up Wicked, and he was so much fun. So having R2D2 with all of his gear and all this stuff, and this is the vintage card, Return of the Jedi version, so I kind of feel like that makes sense to get this one. So I don't know, do I need this one or the Mandalorian? I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to grab this one just because of the card back, which I really like, and I think that's cool. But lots of options. That's cool stuff. I'm gonna make sure, as always, that if I see some big sales or some returning items in stock, to let you guys know. So you've been waiting for them like me, you can grab them. So anyway, like I said, it's a really quick one. I'll probably do a video recap of what I see when I hit the stores this weekend. So until then, hope you all are having a good Friday and a good weekend. This episode of Loud's Figure Files has been filed.